Hi everyone, this is Migs.
And this is Meg.
And we're from Sneaks and Ball PH. And today we have a detailed review on something super special because it is an Air Force One, but it is your Sasuke and Naruto Air Force One that we had customized. Before we get started, if you do like the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Then if you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions for future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below as well. Then I'll also be leaving a link to the SNBPH Sneaker Hunters Facebook group in the description box. So I do hope you can join us because that is a place where we talk about sneakers and basketball quite a bit. And it's also where I hold my monthly giveaways. Then if you haven't already, please make sure to sub to the channel because it really does help us out quite a lot. Then with that out of the way, let's take a detailed look at these very special Air Force Ones. So the Air Force One is a very popular shoe, especially in the white on white, because the black on black is for, you know, grunge people and weird.
No. They're for very
special,
unique individuals.
Okay.
Yes.
But you know, you have your white on whites. I did tell you about this guy. His name is Mayor. He bought 24 pairs of the all-white Air Force One, so that was...
Loved it.
It's a staple. It's a staple. But anyway, for this shoe in particular, it's not just a classic Air Force One, but we did have it customized because her favorite anime, her favorite show,
my favorite and the only anime I've ever watched.
So we have a Sasuke
and a Naruto.
And it is just so nice.
Oh my god.
We had it made over at Custom Kicks and that guy is just amazing. And he is also very in demand because I had to message him like months in advance to book these so it would be in time for her birthday. He came through. It's very nice, very detailed, and we will be diving into the details of this custom, but just before that I'll go into the tech specs real quick. So you have your Air Force One traction pattern here at the bottom, and it's pretty much your standard Air Force One. It does look like the Air Jordan 1 because they all had pretty similar tractions. It's just that instead of the Jordan 1, which has a sort of radial traction at the forefoot with a sort of chunky looking, block looking traction at the heel, this has two radial patterns. You have one from the ball of the foot and one at the base of the heel. In my opinion, the traction on the Air Force One is not as good as the Jordan 1. Definitely not as loud, right?
Yes.
Okay. But it is still very doable and it's also really durable. So you can see it, it's very chunky, very tank-like. So the Air Force One is one of those shoes that is just super durable all the way around, and of course it starts off with the traction. Then for the cushion on the Air Force One, it actually has a bit more cushion than the Jordan 1, and you can definitely feel that underfoot. So for starters, you have a very thick insole, gives you a little bit of step-in comfort. Then you have a full-length polyurethane wedge here at the midfoot, and you can't really see it because it is a full-length rubber cup sole around it. And then inside that polyurethane, you also have an air unit. The Nike Air on a standard pair of Air Force Ones is around 3/4 of the length. However, I'm not really sure if that's true for the women's sizing also, because I saw an article before that said the men's have a 3/4 length air unit and the women's just had a heel air unit, which is around 1/3.
I see.
I'm not really sure if you can feel the difference with that. Probably not.
No.
But it is a lot more comfy than the Jordan 1 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It also is a little bit more chunky feeling, so
yes.
at least we got this in your...
Finally.
Then for the materials on the upper, it's like the Jordan 1, you have a full leather upper. It's a little bit of a vinyl leather, so that means it has like this top coat, and it kind of makes it not as soft as it could have been.
I see, yes.
But this is your standard Air Force One. The materials here, they're not the best. They'll definitely get better over time the more you wear it. But right off the bat, it's like a thick cut of leather, but it's not that premium. But you also have a nylon tongue. Then you have your basic white laces, flat laces, and then you have
I have the buckle. I have the metal buckle.
So that's been a thing as I have what we have.
We have matching Nike Cortez.
And the thing with the Cortez is when you buy it in the men's sizes,
They have the buckle.
they have the metal lace dubray. There we go.
Lace dubray.
It's called a lace dubray.
Okay.
If you don't believe me, Google. It's a lace dubray. So with the Cortez, you only have a lace dubray on the men's size, and the women's don't, which
They
is
don't have a lace dubray.
and it's not, you know,
Fair.
it's not fair.
It's not fair.
And that's pretty much it for the materials. You know, they're all, you know, not super soft.
Standard.
It's
Yeah.
pretty standard, but the Air Force One is a staple, so you know, it gets better the more that you wear it. Then for fit and sizing, if you don't know,
I did not know.
the Air Force One fits big. It fits big.
I have another one, like a half a size bigger, which is my true size. It fit big.
It fit big.
I didn't like it. I didn't wear it because it was just like, ew.
I was wondering because she liked the color,
Yeah.
and
It's a
I
flamingo.
never really saw it on her feet.
It's the flamingo.
Yeah, it's the flamingo Air Force Ones with like the double swoosh.
Yeah, the double swoosh.
But she didn't end up wearing that, and then I asked her what size she got, and then she said
6.5.
she got a 6.5
That's my
women's.
true size.
And I was like, no. So we went down half a size with this one, so it's a
It's
size 6 women's.
Perfect.
For most people, I guess like 90 to 95% of people go down half a size in the Air Force One.
I asked him 5 times if he was sure, and he was like, I'm sure.
Everyone, every sneakerhead you ask
I'll tell
goes
you.
down half a size in the Air Force One. Then for the aesthetic details, the white on white Air Force One is pretty basic. You have Nike branding here at the midfoot on the outsole. You have Nike Air branding here at the back tab. You have your Nike Air branding once again on the tongue tab, which is white on white. So you can really,
Oh yeah, no,
you
I
really have to.
You have to look at it.
Yep. And then you have your Air Force One lace to break.
Thank God.
Then you also have a little bit of that Air Force One flavor on the insole. To get into the more specific details, as in the details on the custom and not on the standard Air Force Ones.
All me. I'm gonna start with the shoe I'm already holding. So I start with the left shoe, which is the Naruto part of the shoe. So this first panel on the Naruto side of the shoe is the one where he's talking to Neji and he goes like, "You are going down," and it's where he starts being like really serious because people keep mocking him, but now they're starting to see like, oh, okay, you know, this guy's got something. And then the next one, oh my goodness, oh my god, the next one made me so emotional. This is the one where it was the Zabuza versus Naruto and Sasuke, and then this was the one where it was Sasuke and Naruto versus Haku inside the glass mirrors, and then Naruto. He watched that, and Naruto wasn't like he wasn't very strong yet, you know, was trying hard to just beat Sasuke, but like Sasuke was obviously stronger that time. And what happened was that Haku kind of took out Naruto and he's like unconscious and all that. And Sasuke was trying like to get out of the glass mirrors, but Haku saw like Sasuke was really good because, you know, Sharingan and everything. So he targeted Naruto, and Sasuke did not have enough time to think, so he just shielded Naruto. And Naruto woke up and Sasuke was covered in the needles, and then Naruto went beast mode and broke the mirrors and got them out of there. And this is the one where like it's really emotional. You can cut some of what I'm saying, but it's really emotional because Naruto was like, why did you do that for me? Like, why did you like do that? And then Sasuke was like, I don't know, my body just moved, idiot. And then he fell, like Sasuke fell, then Naruto got really, really mad, broke the mirrors, and got them out of there. Really, it was like the first time that you actually like saw teamwork between the two. So I think it was a really special moment. The next panel shows like half Naruto and half Kurama, and I love that. I love that so much. I love their duo, and I don't really know, like, because they just have this panel so many times.
Yes, they do.
But I just love how they're just they're part of each other, you know. I love that so much. And the next one, we're going like from the air.
Yeah, from the back. Yeah.
We have the one where they're staring each other down, their first kiss, like as Naruto falls, because he's jealous that all the girls are fangirling over Sasuke. And then they kiss, and everybody gets pissed at Naruto for kissing Sasuke. And then the next one, we have another Zabuza thing. It's Kakashi versus Zabuza, and he summoned his dogs. Sina...
Cool ass team though.
Yes, Sina Pakun and everything. and it was cool as scene. And then the next one, oh my god, for all of you people, for all of you cultured people, the next one, I don't know, I think this scene could make a grown man cry. I don't cry in movies. I've never cried in a movie. I've cried in Naruto many times. And this was, oh my god, this was the final battle. And they lost, like, both of them like lost one arm. And they finally brought Sasuke back. Like, he finally realized, like, oh my god, okay, like, why do you keep going? Like, he was asking Naruto, like, why do you keep chasing after me? And Naruto was like, because you're my friend, idiot. And then Sasuke was like, finally, like, woke up and he was like, I have friends. Like, oh my god, like, now these people actually care about me. I don't have to be alone anymore. Like, I don't have to be what I thought I had to be. And they finally brought Sasuke back. Okay, and then so that's for the Naruto panel. I love this so much. So next we're gonna go on to the Sasuke panel.
Here you go.
The Sasuke part of the shoe. This is the one where Sasuke is like really emo and was like, I'm an Avenger, like the only reason of my existence, like to destroy Itachi kind of vibe. And we saw that like all throughout his childhood, like that was his identity. He just wanted to kill his brother, and that was everything to him. And we saw all of that like pre-teen angst. And then the next one is the Sasuke versus Gaara, and this was such a cool scene because this was the one where Lee beat like Sasuke just a few days prior, and the only reason that Sasuke was able to survive this battle and win was because of how he lost to Lee. It was so cool, and Gaara's like a really cool character too, so that was just so cool. And then the next one is one of those other scenes grown-ass men cry. This is the one where Sasuke finally kills Itachi, and Itachi's like, I'm sorry Sasuke, there won't be a next time, but we all know Itachi let Sasuke win because he loves his little brother. And this was like the last forehead poke, and he was like, I'm sorry Sasuke, there won't be a next time. And then he dies, and then Sasuke finds out the truth, and then he wants to destroy Konoha. Anyway, so that was really emotional because I love the brothers. Like, they have such a bond for me. Like, even though like we thought like this whole time that they hated each other, but it turns out like Itachi loved Sasuke more than anything, and it like went to great lengths to protect the guy. So it was really emotional for me. We go to the scene where Sasuke first leaves the village, and Sakura goes, I love you with all my heart. She confesses his love to him. And I read somewhere, I don't know if I read it or I watched it, but it was something like, I know it was canon, it was legit, but Sasuke was already falling for like Sakura by the time he was leaving the village, so he like had to leave to sever his bonds. But yeah, this was the one where Sakura goes like, I love you with all my heart, you know, like let me go with you. And Sasuke like looked at her like, you're really annoying. And it's so funny because Sarada does the same thing to Sasuke around 20 years later. Anyway, so Sasuke substitutes and like substitution jutsu and goes back behind Sakura and goes like, thank you for everything. And Sakura passes out, and then Sasuke leaves the village, and like that's the last we see of Sasuke for so like for quite a while. And he went to Orochimaru to get power and kill his brother. The next one, I don't really remember this scene per se, like the one where Sakura gets mad at Naruto, but I think she's just always mad at Naruto. And I think it's cute because it's like one of the moments that they were really like Team 7. It was like one of the moments we got to see them like as a team, and I think we all missed that, right? So the last panel, oh my god, the last panel, final battle. This goes nicely with the shut up stupid panel here, but this was like the one before that where you see the Susanoo, Sasuke, and you see Kurama just battling it out. Two grown ass men, two grown ass like overpowered beasts. And I love it because it's just like Sasuke had the intent to kill Naruto, and Naruto never had the intent to kill Sasuke. So like I think, like, don't hate me, but I think we can deduce that Naruto has always been stronger because he just wanted to bring Sasuke home. you know, and Sasuke just wanted to sever bonds, literally. And I love this so much. When, you know, when I get sad, this is the episode I keep rewatching. Oh my god, I love this scene. I love it so much. And it looks so good on the shoe as well. And before I forget, I'm just gonna mention the swoosh really quick. Oh my goodness. So you have the Naruto panel, you have the Naruto swoosh, and you see him in Sage mode, and he's just overpowered as hell. And I don't know, this was one of my favorite like Naruto looks, and like this is when Naruto's learned to like fully use his power. It's just character development, man, and he just like never give up, you know. So this one, we have the Sasuke panel, and we see him with his Rinnegan, purple onion looking thing. And then you see him with his Mangekyo Sharingan here. And the only way you can get this is if you kill someone, or like if you witness like a death of a loved one, and that was his brother. So yeah, and if you look at the eyes from side to side, you could see like Naruto has just this serious face, and he just wants to bring Sasuke back. The intent is just to like to bring my friend back, and then Sasuke has the intention to kill, and it's just so dope.
It's so dope.
I cried when I opened this. Those are the in detail aesthetic reviews.
I mean, then for the overall aesthetics, I guess it's very well done. I of course cannot claim originality for this, because I did see that the guy from Custom Kicks had a similar thing that he did. I forgot the anime. We're not really into anime, but he did it for this other anime. He had all of the panels from different scenes from the manga. And I was like, yo, that's cool. But I said, yo, could you do it with Naruto? He was just like, okay, sure. I just need to book you. When do you need it? I was like, June. And I was like, okay, great. That's still a long time from now. So he was able to do so. I had to outsource this Air Force One, because at that time there weren't any Air Force Ones available on the Nike website and Nike stores. So, you know, I got one that I think was imported from Hong Kong or Japan. So definitely big thanks to that lady as well. I forget her name. I will tag her instead. But it was just so well made, because it's all black and white.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's all black and white. They also blacked out the Nike Air. That Air here on the midsole as well. And, you know, you just had that pop of color from the Nike swoosh. That is just, I think, really cool. Just to have the eyes be the thing that, you know, it stands out.
Because that's always been the thing. Like in Naruto, it's always been the eyes.
So it's definitely a very cool look. It looks great on foot. It also looks great if you just like
this is my
it,
grail. He's been asking me like, what grail do you have? And I'm like, grail? This is my grail.
Then for the price on a standard pair of Air Force Ones, they're around 4,700, or, you know, in that ballpark, around 5,000 pesos, or around $90 to $100. You can definitely get them cheaper if they are slightly used, or, you know, used ones. That's how I got these. I think I got these for 4,000. And then the customization itself cost around 4,500, or around $90 US, which is definitely worth it in my opinion, considering the level of artistry you have to have.
The skill.
You wouldn't have known. If you didn't know that he did it by hand. You would have thought that
it was like a limited.
it.
You would have thought it was like a limited release.
Yeah, but it was super dope. Once again, big thanks to Custom Kicks. He really made this very special. He's really good. Definitely check him out.
My favorite
He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. Now, if you want something like this, he also has a lot of other designs if those are more your style. So.
And you know, it's just Naruto is just so close to my heart. I grew up with it, and it's gotten me through a lot. So thank you very, very much.
Custom Kicks.
The Custom Kicks. Thank you.
So there you have it, guys. That was our detailed review on the Naruto X Sasuke Air Force One. This is a one of one. So once again, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications, because it would help us out a lot here at Sneaks and Ball PH.